time at Northwestern, which that game could have swayed either way. It just depends on who you talk to, which I don't get in all the referee stuff. I mean, that's what they get paid for. I'm not getting in all that.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, not to let out any inside information, but I tell you what, right down here in Goose Creek, there's a reason we won 34 games in a row, all right? Because we got the 6th and 7th and 8th graders and 9th graders and all that. We train them. We train them just like y'all do up there, getting ready to play. And that's why I would look forward to a Goose Creek Burns matchup for sure, because I think it'd be really interesting to watch.
Well, don't be surprised if y'all are on the non-region schedule next year. I mean, we're really looking forward. I mean, it's just a buzz around here, and I don't think, the cat's being let out of the bag or anything, but that's what we're looking,
Well, I'll tell you right now, I haven't heard anything about it, so only what I've seen people going back and forth posting on the board. But trust me, if I found out something like that, I'd be kind of happy to hear it, just because I would like to take a ride to Nixon Field, check it out,
That would be a heck of not only for a father to watch his son play a, historic, team in Goose Creek, but just a tradition y'all have, and I know everybody would, just the traveling and what the camaraderie would be, and the respect that both teams, would bring towards the game. That, if you start to buzz and you start to talk, usually, the higher ups, they listen.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it'd be a packed house. I'll tell you that for sure.
Well, they got a big old stadium.
Yeah, and Goose Creek travels really good. If it's up at your house, trust me.
We'll have to fire up them charter buses and take about a couple thousand with us. But anyway, getting back to the game, as far as everything you was talking about there, not only to mention all that, but then the tailgate beforehand.
That's it.
Definitely would have to have that.
Only
the
sweet
tailgating around here is awesome. I don't know how it is y'all's way, but it's like when you roll up to the valley up here, we call it the Empire Valley.
Yeah.
Some people call it Death Valley. Because a lot of people don't come out of Nixon alive. But you roll up, and it just seems like it's just like a college atmosphere.
Yeah.
People start rolling in at 4:00 and setting up, trying to get the best spot. It really is a great atmosphere. A buddy of mine had a really good tailgate from what I understand this past Friday night. I didn't get to go because I was having my residency taken up. So I kind of didn't. I got to the tail end of everything. But we had a friend, DeCab, which y'all probably all know. He's a really good guy.
DeCab,
yeah.
DeCab is, he's top of the line. He's a class act. We all got together, and, Dorman was off, and we all set up first and goal. We all set up and just had a really good time watching the Burns do their thing. I expected a higher scoring ball game on Gaffney's part, but I'm so thankful to the good Lord that He's letting our defense come together, because we lost, I don't know if it was 2 or 3 or 4 year starting defensive players before the season. One transferred out, and the other 3, just had some off the field issues. But really, some of the guys that we got in right now are they wasn't playing first team last year. So to come into Reeves and play and be undefeated, that's saying a lot for a first year coach, and a lot of first year players. We're not really senior heavy on defense. We have guys playing. Sometimes we're swapping in a tight end, the nose tackle, and that's the thing about Burns right now. A lot of the coaches want the players to key in on other positions, because you never know when you might have to fill in.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, anyway, Gamecock, you there? I'm gonna have to take a commercial break here for a second. I gotta give some sponsors a shout out. If you want to hang tight, we'll get right back to you in a second. Is that cool?
That's cool.
All right, hold on just a second.
All right, thanks for calling in.
All right, we're back. We just took a short musical break there for a second. We're going to talk about one of our sponsors that are new to the network here, and that is if you want to scoop on football, you can talk to us, or you can go to Ye Old Fashioned and get you a scoop of ice cream.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you guys like ice cream, sundaes, well, I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't all about ice cream. It ain't an ice cream shop, folks. I'm going to tell you right now, they got delicious burgers, great sandwiches. I'm going to tell you right now, we got two in Goose Creek, and come on out.
All right, that's one location here in Goose Creek, and that's on St. James Avenue. Come on down to Ye Old Fashioned Ice Cream. Matter of fact, for all the Gator football players, if you go in there Friday night after the game, they're going to stay open late for you till midnight. They're going to offer you, give you a free hot dog and half-price milkshake. All you got to do is tell them that Swamp Talk Radio sent you on up there, guys.
That's right.
And after this, we're going to get back here on the radio. We're going to start talking some stuff here now, Chuck. And thanks to Ye Old Fashioned for being a sponsor and helping us out. And we appreciate them.
Absolutely.
Okay, it looks like I lost my signal for Yankee or Gamecock there. But anyway, I got another caller who's going to call in here in a second, Chuck.
Well, I'll tell you right now, guys. Let's just talk about some of the other teams in the state right now that are just play. All teams are trying to play good football, but some of the bigger ones right now. We're gonna go a little 8-4A right now. We're gonna go Somerville Green Wave 6-2, 2-0 in the region, and 8-4A is a very tough region right now. Not that they all aren't, but I tell you right now, you got Somerville, you got Bluffton, you got Fort Dorchester. So I mean, it's some big time football in 8-4A. But let's not forget about 7-4A, where our Goose Creek Gators right now are 8-0, 2-0, 1-0 in region, and we got Stratford Knights, who are undefeated also. So.
All right, well, we got another caller here on the line, Chuck. Who we got on the line here?
You've got Mike Stitchcomb. How are you?
What's up there, Goop?
Hey, Goop.
I'm going to clear something up for you there, Charlie. Terry's right. Nation Sport is in York County.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Goop. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Goop.
What's going on, fellas?
Not much. Just weeking out this show here. You're probably going to be the last caller in on the show. I don't know yet. And
that was a real nice call you had just said from that Gamecock 62 or whatever.
Yeah, I was supposed to talk to him on Saturday. He called me up. He was like, "Hey, you're going to have a show?" I said, "No, we had problems getting on the Spreaker network."
Well, he's a classy guy. He had he's very humble about his team, very humble about a game with Goose Creek, and most conversations you have with people from Burns or Gaffney against Goose Creek, you can have a lot of smack talking going on, but he seemed to have a lot of respect for Goose Creek, and I'm sure y'all appreciate it.
Yeah, no, we do, for sure. And I'm being honest with you, Goop, though. I mean, we don't talk smack about Goose Creek, but I'd love to see us play Burns, but that's not going to happen until next year. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to happen next year because no one's ever said nothing about it to me yet. So
well,
I don't know.
Say, okay, it couldn't happen until next year is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
it's like he said. He's had some discussions going on, so I assume there's things that go on out there that you or I probably never hear about. But he seemed to have some inside knowledge about it, so I'm sure something must be in the works.
Well, he said there's a lot of people up there talking about it, and I said I ain't heard nothing about it yet. So, I mean, that'd be.
You hear that kind of stuff every year, but this year it could be a little more serious. Coach Reed's getting close to retiring. I'm sure before he goes out, he'd like to have a game with Burns or Gaffney or Dorman or someone like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be nice to have a different team on the schedule.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but
I think you would probably see the same sort of game that you seen from us in Northwestern over the years. You got two high-powered offenses, two totally different styles. I'm not sure we've ever faced a team with the firepower that Burns has, even as far as Northwestern, but I'm sure Burns hasn't faced a team with a running attack like Goose Creek. And like you said, Goose Creek's developed a passing game now, so, I think Goose Creek could definitely hang with Burns, and, it'd be a good ball game. Of course, me being the homer that I am, I would see Goose Creek probably winning it in the end, but actually playing Burns would probably be more like playing that university team out of Florida, where they had a predominant passing attack but had a real stout running attack too,
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, that team, University out of Fort Lauderdale, I'll tell you what, we hung right in there, blow for blow with them. That's actually the last football game that Goose Creek lost, all right? And it was in triple overtime. And we played right blow for blow with them.
We actually went up. We went ahead on them until the end of the game. So we were.
I like the way old Coach Reedy kind of threw the hands in the air and said, "The hell with it, I'm going for 2 points."
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was only like 10.
Not here.
Yeah, it was only like 10,000 degrees, and it was middle of a summer day, and everyone's wearing black. Yeah,
Yeah, I tell you, Coach Reedy, he don't play what he says he's going to do. He's going to do it.
Yeah.
He's going to go for it on 4th down and 10 from inside the 10. Yeah, he'll go for 2 whatever he wants to.
Yeah, he's a good coach. Great coach.
He's a fun coach. Yeah, he's a fun coach to watch because I'm going to tell you something. That's a man with kahungas the size of Texas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Well, he was the head coach of Baylor, so.
And Clemson. Well, he was an offensive coach, coordinator over there at Clemson. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's that's how Coach Reedy is. He's going out on his own accord, and he's going to do what he can to win.
Yep.
And that man hates to kick the ball.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How many games has he won so far since he's been here?
Well, I actually thought that the 100th win was the Cane Bay game, but Jim said that he had won it before that, so I went back in the record books again, and come to find out that according if my calculations are right, I hate to tell you this, Go Big Green, but Coach Reedy's 100th win was the Somerville win this year.
No doubt.
So, he tried to throw that thing out there on Palmetto Football Talk about the forfeitures last year and all that, how Coach McKissick got an extra win out of it. Hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but Coach Reed's 100th win was a good story. I love it. Somerville Green Wave.
Hey-o.
I guess we need to get him a plaque then, huh, and give him at least that, because,
yeah. That's right. If you want to beat anybody in the world for the 100th win, if you've been a long-time Goose Creek person, isn't it great to know that the 100th win was the Somerville Green Wave?
Amen, brother.
That's it.
Amen. Couldn't have come against a better coach either.
Yeah, the fun part of the season's coming up. Y'all talk a lot about, you can't look ahead, but human nature's going to make you look ahead. And to be perfectly honest with you, the development of this offense this year has really made the games this year, to me, far more lopsided than they were last year. So to me, it's going to be good to see some bigger games coming through the door with Stratford, and then the playoffs. And if we lose to Wando and we lose to West Ashley or whatever, it's going to be an upset of major proportions. It isn't something anyone would ever see coming. So human nature is going to make you look at that Stratford game. But I'm going to tell you something. Stratford's got a long road to hoe before they play us, because they're playing South Florence next week.
Yeah, they're undefeated also.
South Florence is not. South Florence is just like York.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ben,
they got South Florence before they play us.
Yeah, well, I agree with you 100%, Goop. I'll tell you right now, though, just like we always say, you do have to play one game at a time, and that's what Stratford has to do against South Florence, and they have a big matchup. But, we're playing Wando, their traditional 4A powerhouse, and we got to take them very seriously. We can't...
we take everyone serious, but every year it seems that Wando's the team that's coming in, or we're going over there, and we're saying, we got to watch out. You got to watch out for every team.
That's right.
Buddy Wando ain't been in a game with us in years. A game last year, was a good first
Four.
quarter.
Hey, we're going to wrap it up, Mike. I'm out of time, buddy.